Hello, today is 2/21 of 25, and I am back with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. My name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet back in April of 2024. I am doing great. I feel wonderful. I have tons of energy. It's fantastic. So it is about 10:30. So I fasted for 17 hours, and I'm ready to have my first meal. So I have some leftover chicken that we had sous vide. It's delicious, but I just kind of like need to get it used up. So I've got 4 ounces of that here that I'm going to have. And then I have my coffee, which is really just made with 1 cup of Fairlife whole milk, which is a high protein milk and it has less carbs than traditional milk. And I have a whole cup of it in here. It's my favorite way to have my coffee with 2 shots of espresso and a full cup of my milk. And then I also have some chocolate chia pudding. So it's made with chocolate protein powder, some Fairlife whole milk, and some chia seeds. And oh, yes, and some beef protein powder. I like the combination of that chocolate and the beef. Um, I normally add some Greek yogurt to it. I usually use a combination of Greek yogurt and milk, but I didn't have any last night when I made it. So that's how I'm going to eat it today. I'll be back with what else I eat. It is 1:45, and I am ready to make the second meal of the day. So I'm making bake, which I have made this several times, but I'm going to try making it in my air fryer this time, and my jar won't open. I am also going to use a different meatball. So I'm using Amylu brand chicken meatballs. I've used this brand before. I love them. They're delicious, but I haven't tried the Italian style yet. So that's what I'm going to try today. So I'm just going to I think I'm going to start my air fryer first. I'm going to turn it on 350. And then I'm just going to put a bit of my sauce on the bottom. So this is Simply Nature tomato basil pasta sauce from Aldi. It doesn't have any added sugars, so that's fantastic. And then I'll get my meatballs in. So this will make 2 servings. Because well, not according to the package directions. According to the package directions, there is 3 servings, but I eat more than that. So to make sure that I'm getting my protein in. So in one of their servings, which is 4 meatballs, there's 150 calories, 9 grams of fat, 1 carb, and 17 protein. The ingredients are chicken, salt, spices, vinegar, garlic, and rosemary, and that's it. Okay, so I did that, and then I'm going to add a little more sauce on top. And I'm going to add some cottage cheese. Here we go. And then I like to top my cottage cheese layer with a bit of dried parsley. I just like the added flavor that you get from the dried parsley. I have thought about like adding maybe like some garlic powder too, like really kind of making that layer into something more. But because I want to like try the Italian meatballs, I don't want that to kind of mess up the flavor profile for me. All right, and then a little more sauce, and then I will add some mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan cheese on top, but I'm going to let them cook for a bit before I do that. Just because I'm afraid that my cheese will get all like brown and maybe even like over browned before everything is cooked through. It's been in for about 8 minutes. It looks great. We've got some bubbling going on, so that's fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and top it with some mozzarella cheese. And some Parmesan cheese. And I'll just get this back in until it's done. Okay. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm actually going to eat some of my Epic brand pork rinds because I've just really been craving them the last few days. So there must be something in them that I kind of need. So I'm going to eat a few of those. I'm also going to try making some Italian herb muffins. So I've got 8 muffin wells here with muffin liners in it, which is what the recipe calls for. And then it says to actually even spray the liners. So these must get pretty kind of stuck to the sides. All right, so I've got those sprayed with some avocado oil. They seem like a pretty simple thing to put together here. I need a half cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. There we go. And then a full cup of almond flour, which my 1 cup measuring cup doesn't actually fit in my container, so I'll just use my half cup measuring cup twice. I need a half teaspoon of salt, and actually 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 and 2. And then I need 2 teaspoons each of garlic powder and Italian seasoning. And then for my last, I'm going to need more Italian seasoning. All right, so there's 1 teaspoon and 2 teaspoons. Okay, and then for my last ingredient, I need 2 eggs. Okay, I'll get those mixed together. Make sure that everything's like mixed in. And I will get this portioned out into my 8 servings. At least I hope I get it right, into 8 servings. Sometimes I can have a hard time with this part. I've got them divided. My oven is getting preheated to 350, so once it is, I will go ahead and get this in. So my meatball bake got overdone. I was working on my muffins and it just got overdone. This is what happens when you try to multitask. I'm sure it'll still be delicious. I will go ahead and eat this and probably try my muffins afterwards because I am pretty hungry. All right, so I'm going to try a meatball. That's amazing. Just exactly what I would expect from this brand. It's very, very good. Italian sausage flavor. Fantastic. All right, so the recipe says to bake them for 12 minutes. I ended up baking mine for 15 or 16. I was just kind of making sure that they felt like they were done. So now I'm going to give it a try. Those are really good. A little too much Italian seasoning, I think. I think I want to reduce that amount, but like the texture is really good. These are really good. A couple hours after having my second meal, I had a third meal, and really mostly because I was only at about 1,300 calories, and so I wanted to make sure I was getting more in. So I had the rest of my chia pudding, and I had 2 pieces of bacon and a Paleo Valley summer sausage beef stick. I had family in town, so I wasn't going to record that, but I can do it now. So that's kind of what I had to kind of finish off my day. So I did great. I have 1,800 calories today with 173 protein, 33 net carbs, my fat is 95, and my sodium is 4,400. So I had a pretty good day today. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.